Okay, students, we are going to start with the next topic, that is profit or loss, right? Now, when you enter into an account, when you do accounts, these two things are to be taken into consideration, whether it is a profit or whether it is a loss, right? Both the things can't come together, either profit or either loss. Now, how to understand that whether this is a profit or either that is a loss? We'll just have a definition over here: receipt and payment. Now, receipt is called as an income and payments are called as an expenditure, right? Receipts, wherever there is a receipts, incomes, that is income is generated, right? That is called as an income, that is our income. Payment, what you are paying, that is an expenditure, right? Now, for example, we'll just take an example over here, the PGVCL bill, right? PGVCL bill, our electricity bill. Now, our electricity bill, the bill is coming, right? Bill is coming of PGVCL, that receipt along with that is coming, right? PGVCL bill, the electricity bill, it becomes a payment for us because we are going to pay it, the bill, that becomes an expenditure for us. So that is payment, right? And when you pay to the electricity bill, when you go to the PGVCL department or the PGVCL the department, the government office, right? There, whenever you pay the bill and receipt they will give to you that you have paid the bill, right? That receipt is income for the PGVCL, right? So that income, basically that is an income, that is not income of yours, that is income of PGVCL, and this will be expenditure for yours because you have paid the electricity bill. So that is only the thing, the only concept I want you to make you understand, that what is an income and what is an expenditure. This is receipt and this is payment. PGVCL bill, the bill which we have in our hand and we have to pay it, that becomes an expenditure for us, and income for the PGVCL department, the office, PGVCL office. Why? Because we are going to pay the bill to that PGVCL department, so that will be income for them. We are going to see that how profit or loss occurs. Now, here it is clearly mentioned over here, when payment, that means this, when payment, expenditure is deducted from receipt, that means payment minus receipt, right? Payment minus receipt, or we can also say income minus expenditure. When income is deducted from the expenditure, it is called a profit, right? It is definitely called a profit. Here it is given to you in the textbook. We'll take that example only. It will be easy for you. A trader has purchased the goods of rupees 10,000, right? Trader is there. He has purchased goods. He has purchased goods of rupees 10,000, right? Then transportation expenses. Now, if a trader is purchasing goods, that goods he has to deliver. So the transportation plus transportation expenses is going to be 2,000, right? Then the entire goods are sold of rupees 15,000. The whole goods are sold for 15,000. But you can just see the goods have been sold for 15,000. Here the income receipt is of 15,000, which payment or expenses are 12,000. Thus the difference of 3,000, that is 15 minus 12, is called a profit. Now I'll let you to understand over here. I know that you are not going to understand in the textbook like that way. Purchase goods of rupees 10,000, transportation expenses 2,000. So the total amount will be 12,000. Yes. Now that trader is getting how much rupees? Is getting 15,000 from these goods. he is getting rupees 15,000 from these goods. That means what? It is not necessarily that he has only 10, he has purchased at 10,000, so he is selling in 10,000 only. He might be selling with more price. So this 15,000 as a credit is not. See students, basically when you are going to the wholesaler and when you are going to the retailer, it makes a lot of difference, right? So in the same way, here also 10,000 has been there, so and transportation expense of 2,000 has been purchased, and now after purchasing that goods, he is selling that goods of rupees 15,000. That means he has earned some money in between. Now we can just say this is he has sold the goods. He has sold the goods for rupees 15,000, and he has purchased the goods of rupees minus purchased goods. How much rupees? 12,000. Therefore, can we say that 15,000 minus 12,000 is equal to 3,000 is profit? Exactly true, right? Exactly true. 3,000 will be the profit for him because he has purchased for the goods of rupees 10,000 with the transportation expenses of rupees 2,000. So the total amount was rupees 12,000. But now after purchasing that goods, he is selling the one by one goods, and the total amount that it costed to 15,000 of a particular product. So now he got 15,000 from that goods which he had purchased for rupees 12,000. So what happens? 15,000 minus 12 is equal to 3,000. That is called as a profit. Have you understood this? Now if I tell about vice versa, now we can just say about the loss. When receipt is deducted from the payment, opposite of this, directly opposite of this, receipt minus payment, right? Or you can also say it expenditure minus income is known as loss. Now no need to do anything in this, my dear students. Here you can just see a trader has purchased a goods of rupees 10,000 plus transportation. We will take this example only, but we will just shift the terms. This was the example of 12,000 of a profit. Now if I say he has purchased the goods of rupees 12,000, yes, but he has sold the goods. He has sold the goods of rupees 10,000 only. He has sold the goods of rupees 10,000 only. He has purchased goods of rupees 12,000, and now he is selling the goods of rupees 10,000. So therefore 10,000 minus 12,000 will be 2,000 will be minus 2,000. Yes, it will be definitely minus 2,000, and that will be considered as a loss. Have you understood, my dear students? That will be considered as a loss. Why? Because he is selling the goods less than the purchase price. He is selling 10,000 goods are there, but 12,000, the amount of purchase price is 12,000, but he is selling in rupees 10,000. That means he has occurred a loss of rupees 2,000. So that is called as a loss. So this is only the difference between a profit and a loss. When the payment, whenever payment income is more than the expenditure, you will get profit, and whenever expenditure is more than the income, that will be a loss. This is probably the definition of profit and loss, and it will be there with you through the entire life you study. Wherever in which degrees you get, this term won't be changed. Yes, profit or loss, whatever this term is, it won't be changed, because if the payment or the income is more than the expenditure, is considered as a profit, and whenever the receipt or the expense are more than the income, is called as a loss. Have you understood, students? So this concept you make it very much clearly. I am going to give you the some notes about this. You are going to copy this in your notebook. How you are going to write it, that notebook I am going to give you in the PDF, so that you can start writing in the notebook. Thank you very much. Have a good day.